dream come true. So I love asking this question, but you have answered like in passing.
Okay.
You talk about you've received many no's, and that could we could term that as part of failure, disappointment.
Yes.
I love asking, what
Yeah.
is success to you? What is
Mm.
failure to you? What was the greatest challenge you ever met, and how did you overcome?
Well, I don't know if there's ever a greatest challenge, because I think the next challenge I face is usually bigger than the last one I face. And so every challenge, I treat them the same way. Again, don't forget, I said earlier that I'm a man of understanding. And I think that understanding has helped me thus far. And so I've encountered a lot of failures. And the first thing, in fact, a funny fact, we applied for a program, and then the response came back and said, we're sorry, we could not help you at this moment in time. And that was all that the mail said. And I said, and I responded back. I said, thank you for your fast response. Please, can you point me in the direction of somebody who can help me? Because the mail said they can't help me now. Please, perhaps you know somebody who can help me. And so that's the disposition I have towards failures. What are the things that I can do better, that I can learn from it? I don't take them to heart as much as I don't take my successes to heart. I'm a very focused person. So good days, thank you, Lord. Bad days, thank you, Lord. And so I've just learned to live a life of gratitude regardless of whatever comes across my way. And so that has helped me to be able to deal with failures. Truth is, some days I cry. I mean, they're not this easy, like I say. Some days I just drive into my car and then just go home and then just sleep, right? But again, a life of gratitude, understanding that I'm a man on a mission. And so I do not take one pain or one failure in my life journey as the definition of it. So the following day, I rise up back again and I say to my team, guys, let's go and do it again. See, you will get a lot of no's in life. It's just part of the process. And what I've learned is that the more no's you get, the more yes you will get. Although as I grow older, I've become strategic in the way I put myself out for opportunities. Nobody likes being heartbroken every time. So what are the lessons from the past, and how can we do it? The opportunities that I've been studying for the past 3 years, I've not even made a move to apply, because I know that if I apply for them, perhaps the answer I will get is no, because I've not been able to sufficiently meet the requirements for those opportunities. So I am loading myself up, improving on myself and my business to be able to be fitting for those opportunities as well too. I mean, we are all humans at the end of the day, so I'm trying to understand what's the motivation behind those who are giving me opportunities as well too. Do I fit into that motivation? It makes me less heartbroken this time, because I almost go for opportunities that my chances of getting acceptance are higher. But again, it's a win or a lose thing. So whether I win, I'm grateful. Whether I lose, I'm grateful. I take the lesson and I'm moving forward. One of the things that have helped me being a business person myself is having sort of like a partner. You know, you have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan, you know, and all of those, and you still give rooms for contingencies. So if this does not work, for instance, I'm trying to raise 10 million naira. How many ways can I come? There's a popular Yoruba saying that says "Onokon Waja," meaning that one market does not lead to the, one way does not lead to the market. What that saying shows is the fixity of the purpose, nonetheless the flexibility of how you can go about it. So this is what I want to achieve as a milestone. How many ways can I come about it? So you know, you sit on the table and look at the possibilities of how that would happen. And one of the things I've done in planning is that I let my plan be dependent on myself, not on the other persons, because I don't have control on what they can do. But to a reasonable extent, I have a control of my own time, of my person, of my resources. So I work things around as helped as much as possible to make sure that other person's plan or my plan is my plan, not their plans, that now affects my own plan, or that is dependent on their own plan to succeed. So these are some of the things I've been using to be able to mitigate our chances of no's. But do we get no's? Yes. We get them fairly a lot. And it doesn't make any difference to us now, whether it's a no or yes, because we are grateful for every opportunity that we take, that we have, or that we don't have. Because eventually, you're not going to be able to have all the opportunities in the whole world. So for the ones that we don't have, we thank God for them. We take the lessons, we work on it, we improve. For the ones that we have, we thank God again for them. We move on to the next. So that's how I've been able to deal with challenge. I'm true to my emotions. I ask myself, again, like I said, we have a department called employee fulfillment. I'm also an employee in the business. And so sometimes I have therapy session as well too. I just want to rant. So the employee fulfillment officer just sit down there and listen to me. Sometimes I'm just ranting, being true to my emotion. And in the course of what might look like a rant, I'm actually talking out the solutions. And then I leave that session, I go on to implement. Or sometimes I just basically just close my door, go to my room and cry. For instance, we were on a project and it looked like the funds we have was not going to be enough. And I just shut down and I just cried. After I finished crying, okay, how can we raise the fund? And glory to God, we were able to actually secure a fund that came in timely, came in with less stress for us, and we completed that project. So yes, I think it's a saying from Winston Churchill that says, failure is not fatal. It is, the will to keep going on that matters. So it's not whether you're successful. I mean, going back to your question of what defines success for me, again, it's just being happy. That's just what is success. I am a man of content. I know that there's a lot for me to do, but again, I'm content with where I am while I am also working towards where I want to be as well too. So yes, that's how I've been able to actually, that's what defines success for me. Success for me, in fact, many years ago, maybe as a young lad, maybe my name was on Forbes list, maybe I would have been happy. But now it doesn't matter to me anymore. It's my happiness is not about how much I have in my bank account or not. I am true to this cause of healthy living, and that the world can be a better place, at least the one that I can contribute using my business, using my person. And I go back home to my children and wife. It's a happy day. It's a successful day for me. And so, yes, I don't define success with money or the number of places where my face is festooned. Eventually, I like those publicity as long as it helps us to be able to do more, especially one like this from Agbari Media. But again, success is every day right now. The things that I want to set out to do today, did I do them very well? Because every day adds up to, to the bigger picture where I'm going. So, yes, that's how I define success.
Thank you so much. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I realize it's becoming dark in Nigeria, but I appreciate the fact that your audio is so clear, and that gives me lots of joy. I want to say a big thank you for coming. I just want you to tell people, how can they find you? How can they find your company? What do you offer? Tell the people.
Okay. You can find us everywhere. You can find us online, but you might not be able to exactly interact as much with the solution we are trying to create. But we have stores in the city of Ilorin, which we are hoping soon to expand to other parts of Nigeria as well too. But again, personally, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. My name is Adewale Badejoko. It's the same across all platforms. When you type that to Google, you could you can find me there. We can connect or via that place. So I'm there as well too. Of course, I'm at the baskets. You can come in to reach out to us right now. Yeah, but we are currently located in Nigeria, and we're hoping to actually reaching out to every other part of Sub-Saharan Africa as well. So yeah. So, but I think the internet is a very good place to actually start the conversation going.
Okay, so in case I always allow my guests to say one thing that maybe there's a question I didn't ask, maybe they have something to say, I always allow them to. So I'm going to go on this short break. When we come back, you're going to tell us the one last thing that you love a young man out there, a young entrepreneur out there to know.
We are not here for food. Gaskiya.
The family has concluded that you pocket this building with your children.
inheritance issue. My in-laws are bent on taking everything from me because my children are girls.
If you ask me, I would advise you better listen to them and do what they say.
Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I will deal with them.
Talk to her to hit on the family's directive, or else.
Or else what?
Have you ever thought of me writing my will?
Will? How? Where? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? He did not write a will because he didn't know he was going to die.
Writing my will doesn't mean that I want to die.
So welcome back. Oh, thank you so much for changing to the light source.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I just want to say a big thank you for coming to us today. Let me quickly say this. When people come around, I always allow them to say one thing that probably they forgot to say or that I did not ask. So I always allow them to say it. Meanwhile, when I saw your website, I realized that, a lot of the pictures were full of fun and all that. So is that how you do? Is the personality attached to that? And, just tell somebody out there the last thing that you will love them to know.
Okay. So first off, like I said earlier, what we're trying to do is a very big problem that we're trying to solve. It's a very serious one. Unfortunately, the mannerism in which other persons have approached it have not caused the solution to work effectively. Healthy living is supposed to be, in fact, it's a must for everybody, young and old. It's something that cuts across every sector, regardless of your status as a person. But when it is done in a certain manner, it has caused the consumers to reject them or not to be able to embrace them holistically. So what we are doing with making it fun is making people understand that you can actually live healthily. We're breaking down the solution into very simple ways which everybody can interact with it. And so, yes, that's the part as well too. Truth is, I can be very serious when we have to be very serious, especially when it concerns human lives and destinies. I mean, we create products people consume, so we need to be quality conscious at every point in time, including how we manage not just people but also funds as well. So, but we just realized that at the end of the day, everybody wants to be happy. And so we realized that we could find a balance between having a functional company, a functional organization, and truly having fun as well too. And I mean, you're functional, you're having fun. So that's like a jackpot for me. Yeah. So for anybody listening to me or who will perhaps sometimes in future watch this, there's a lot to say, I must confess. But again, what I'll say is please seek understanding. Get understanding regardless of whatever you do. Yes, you're passionate about the problems and the solution and all what's not, but understanding can save you all the stress. So get understanding of your craft, of your profession, and why. Understand what is your why. I grew up understanding my why even as a young person, and that has helped me in the days of adversities, in the days of tribulation, which is literally every day for a business person. Yeah, especially when you're a business person in Nigeria where the statistics of failure are against you. So please get understanding, get competence. Is very important. Zeal without knowledge, there's only one end. It's a disastrous one. So as much as you're zealous in creating solution, in helping people, in transforming, in creating change, please get understanding, get knowledge, get competence, so that you're able to, on a personal level and even for the cause that you're fighting for, truly able to, achieve great peak. Because see, there will always be problem in the world. There will always be challenges in the world. We'll do our bit and we hand over to the ones who are coming after us. So yes, that's for me the most important thing that I can say right now to anybody. Please get understanding, right? Some problems you probably don't solve them immediately, right? Some problems you still need to grow around. And I'll say to a young person, please travel as much as you can right now. Improve again, still going back to competence and getting understanding. Expand your mind towards the dimension of the solution you're creating or the problem that you want to solve. So again, please get understanding. and that saves everybody the stress, the problem, yourself, and the world at large. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I want to say
Thank you very much.
thank you on behalf of the management of Adewale Multimedia. We want to say thank you for coming to be a blessing to an Afripreneur out there. We appreciate
Thank you
those
very much.
dynamic and inspiring counsels you have given on the show. And I hope that when we call you again, you are going to answer us, because we want to listen to more of your success story in another 1 year, in another 2 years. So I want to say thank you. And to the Adewale Multimedia family out there, I want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, ask questions, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Till I come your way again, my name is Tosin Okpeolua. So be inspired by this interview and get ready to be the next Amazon and Afripreneur to be celebrated on this channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Badejoko. Regards
Thank you
to
very much.
family, we want to say thank you. Bye, everyone.
We are not here for food. Gaskiya.
The family has concluded that you forget this building with your children.
It's still this inheritance issue. My in-laws are bent on taking everything from me because my children are girls.
If you ask me, I would advise you better listen to them and do what they say.
Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I will deal with them.
Talk the heart to heed to the family's directing, or else.
Or else what?
Have you ever thought of me writing my will? Will? How? Where? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
He did not write a will because he didn't know he was going to die.
Writing my will doesn't mean